The following game has been rated T for teen by the ESRB for fantasy violence, mild language, and drug references. That means anyone under the age of 13 should not be watching this video. You have been warned. Greetings and salutations. I am Outlier, and I bid you welcome to this channel. Joining me today is, of course, my usual co-hosts, Snowball and Wolf. And today we're returning back to Starpoint Gemini Warlords. No, you're thinking of a different type of game. One that isn't out yet. So, the premise of the Starpoint Gemini series is that you are a starship captain that goes around doing starship things. There is a storyline to all the games in the series, of which there are currently 4, of which... Okay, fine. Technically, it's 3.5. Because Starpoint Gemini 3, as far as I know, is still in early access, but we're not here to talk about that game. As I was saying, you do starship things in the system of Gemini, which is a system that was colonized by an old Terran empire, and they fought a war of independence. Somebody, I can't remember exactly who, decided to use time and space destroying weapons, which ended up sealing off the Gemini system from the rest of everywhere and caused a whole bunch of spatial anomalies to appear, which affect your ship in a variety of debuff style ways. I'm sure 1 or 2 actually enhance the ship in some way, but I'm fairly certain those are few and far between. And this is relevant to Starpoint Gemini Warlords because the faction that you are a part of is a remnant of the old Terran Empire that managed to reconnect to the Gemini system, re-enter the Gemini system. Stuff happened and part of Starpoint Gemini 2 that I never bothered to play into. And as far as I know, the system got sealed off again, and your remnant faction is settled in a far-flung corner of the Gemini system. What separates Warlords off from all the other games in the series is that you, in addition to being a starship captain, you also command a fleet of AI vessels. Yes, it can technically be several fleets if you decide to separate all your various ships up into different groups. But you can have basically a whole fleet of AI ships follow you around and help you out bounty hunting, completing a variety of missions, because you're not the only one with fleets. The enemy's got them too. But I digress. This game is, of course, made by... Thank Thank you again. And that being said, let us begin.
Okay, so this is us. This is our ship that you see moving back and forth, and these are all of our friends following us around, going in a nice big circle. If you haven't seen last episode, we are in the middle of building a massive starship known as the Proxima, because all the good guys have the world-ending super weapon capital ships. If you haven't seen last episode, to be fair, yes, we are building in response to a bunch of pirates building their own copy, but I should point out they stole the plans from us, so there's that. And on part of that, we need to secure supplies and other resources that we just don't have, but our friends, allies, and neighbors who don't want to kill us have. And in exchange for getting, giving their stuff to us, we agree to help them out.
Switching planar alignment now.
And if you haven't seen or forgotten the last episode, next task takes us to a place known as the Maelstrom, which is apparently this large storm area, electrical storm area in space. Don't know if it has anything to do with the anomalies or not, but it's there. Apparently I can attack this station for some random reason. Good point, not part of the job. And also, if you haven't seen last episode, we took this area, which was in the middle of a radioactive nebula, which ate the ship's hull just by sitting in there. And we needed to equip a piece of equipment that gave us resistance to radiation. And something tells me that we're going to have to deal with EM damage this time, so when I find our station, oh yeah, this is the station.
Adjusting
This
access
is...
elevation.
Give me a minute if I remember the name. Concordia. There we are. Gotta remember the name of my own base. Especially if I didn't name it myself. Actually, it'd probably be especially worrisome if I named it myself and still forgot the name. So this is the Concordia. This is the hub of my command. So I'm able to build ships here. I got a variety of ships that I'm capable of building. I can also upgrade the Concordia, which I believe we actually have to do. In order to build what's known as the Proxima Station. Yeah, so I need a... So in order to construct the Proxima construction site, I need to have the hangar up to level 3, which I believe I can't actually get until I can get hub module level 3 upgraded. And to do that, I need 25,000 ore, of which I have 13,290. To be fair, for most of this game, I've had a ridiculously large amount of ore, and yes, I've been trading it for materials, which has been my primary restrictive substance, restrictive item that's been preventing me from, building whatever I want. There's also other things that I could upgrade. Of course, a lot of things also require the hub module 3 as well. Well, this one I can do to get 7. Yeah, I just used 3,500 ore, 2.5 thousand ore, which I probably needed for the hub module. I believe once I build the hub level 3, I'll get access to even more goodies I can build off the Concordia. But for now, this is pretty much it. So now I need even more ore, which I'll get eventually. I could also go mining for it, or sending out civilian fleets to trade for it, although mostly I've been selling it in exchange for other materials. Because as I said, up until this point, I had more ore than I knew what to deal with, and less of, everything else. So also research this just simply because I can. Because I waste even more ore. So anyway, this is the garage. This is not where I wanted to go. I want to go to dry dock. So I need to go to enhancements. I want shields. So I'm looking for something that will give me EMP resistance, the maximum amount of EMP resistance capable. And I believe I currently have... Okay, I don't recall exactly what I have equipped to the ship. And I'm not certain it'll actually tell me, but as far as I know, what I have equipped to the ship boosts radiation resistance. So I want Resospec MP3. I'm sorry, EMP3. MP3s are an audio file. I think I would know that given how much well, to be fair, I don't really much dabble in that sort of thing. I just know the name and make it look like I know what I'm doing. Alright, so I'm going to mount that. I have no idea if it took, but I also have no idea if the old enhancement swapped out for this one or it's sitting somewhere else. Alright, so hopefully we have EMP resistance now.
We bid you farewell.
We need to go to the maelstrom and neutralize opposition. We're going to do that once I make certain that the fleet is actually, the Honor Armada is actually following us. Because last episode I was doing this and I thought they were, and then they weren't. Let's go to war.
Sublight.
Alright, so let's fast travel because I don't feel like editing.
EM readings reaching dangerous levels.
Okay, so Leonard Maxton, one of our War Masters, basically NPC characters that follow us around. He goes, "That's it. Those are the inhibitors, right as the scout described them. They must be emitting some kind of protective field. Got it. Blow them up and run away." And this is us. They're definitely not there just for show. Our primary concern is the fleet. We neutralize them by any means necessary. Let's get at it. Maxton replies. Okay, who hit who? Alright, so blow up the inhibitor. Turn around so that way our guns can actually hit the thing. And it goes away. Well, the thing we researched is, well done.
Affirmative. Engage sublight.
Apparently that was it, so we gotta go back and, tell Raynor what we did. That was easy. Almost too easy. Curious. I wonder if there's more of them.
Acquiring new coordinates.
So where's the hail button? Oh, here we are. So Raynor Trace, he's basically the admin guy and guy who researches things, and the person who handles all the paperwork while we're out and about being a hero. So he says, "Any news?" I've got to read that. We secured an alliance with Maganoid. Infotech should have delivered all the research data on energy cores. Indeed they have. Excellent work. One step closer to finishing the Proxima. Just give the order and labs will start working on the Proxima power core. Okay, so apparently now I have to construct the Proxima shipyards. And I also have to talk to Ambassador Kirsten Roche on Phanos. So apparently all I really did have to do was show up, blow up the inhibitor, and run away. So blowing up asteroids gets me small amounts of ore. Not really all that much.
Greetings, Captain. Welcome to Concordia.
Pocket changes anything else. But, so now we have to go to talk to Ambassador Kirsten Roche on
Engaging sublight.
Phaneros. Phaneros. Pronounce anything correctly. Stop wondering what exactly these guys run into. Gas pocket. Don't really need gas right now.
Setting course.
Do you guys mind? Okay, I don't much care when they run into each other. I do care when they run into my ship. Okay, why does the ship look all grainy along the edges of the screen? And it's raining! Well, this is a planet, so I guess that makes sense. Alright, so Kristen Rosh says, I'm Kristen Rosh, I really should decide a pronunciation. Ambassador of the Nixian Consortium. About the pretense, Rosh, you're here to do business. Let's get to it. Straight to the point, I like that. I was already informed about what the Concord wants from us, and we indeed have the weapon system parts you request, but it will cost... Of course it does, everything does. How much? 50 million credits or nothing. I can't pay that much. Is there any alternative? Let me think about it. And then I have 50 sounds fair. I can do that. Pay 50 million credits for weapon parts. Or if I had the diplomacy 2 perk point, I could say, forget about it, let's say 30 and we have a deal. And I have 3 million to my name, well, 3.1 million to my name. So what is the alternative? What are you suggesting? Is there anything the Concord can help you with that could work as compensation? There is something. The rogues have been causing problems for us for years now. All attempts at negotiating resolution that would benefit both sides have failed. They might be more appreciative of our willingness to do peaceful negotiations if they were threatened by a third party. Right. Go someplace, blow somebody up. Got it. How would that work exactly? Take over one of the regions, will o' the wisp, to be more exact, show them some muscle, show them the new boss is in town. And then responses are, I don't think so, you're not dragging the Concord into your own mess, or just an idea, but let's up the ante a bit. If we do this, Nix will publicly support Solari Concord. If it doesn't involve any military action on behalf of the consortium, I can work with that. And so I can say that's agreeable, or let's get back to monetary solution, or if I had Diplomacy 3 perk, I could say the hell it doesn't, you're either with us completely or not. There's no 50-50 here. Joining the winning side here anyways, what's there to lose? That does not sound very diplomatic, but you know what? I'll be perfectly happy if they just give us stuff. That's agreeable. Excellent. Please return to me to inform me of the progress. A whole bunch of stuff I just picked up from that one asteroid. Dry dock, just rearmed a few heavy weapons I used to blow up that one thingy, and then we leave. So apparently, oh yeah, this is one of the anomalies that I talked about in the intro. To make it go away, we just scan it. They're rather pretty sometimes, I will admit that. They're pleasing to look at. Those who don't think pretty is a manly term. There that one goes. Alright, so where are we going this time? Seriously, where are we going? I was going to say, we're pointed off in this direction. So I need to... What are we feeling we're going to go to war against somebody we're not actually at war with right now? But I need to take the entire region? I'm confused. Is it just one area or an entire region? Apparently I already have one of 4 regions, so who knows? I'm assuming the solid lines is our region and the dashed lines are areas. Probably should have cleared more of the map, truth be told. Or, you know, just traveled straight there. Yeah, so we're relatively peaceful with the rogues. Well, we were, I
Initiating
should say.
sublight.
Again, let's just immediately travel there. Alright, so that's a freighter. It's an Ares-class cruiser. And we just opened fire.
No more. Start the engine.
Target destroyed.
A wise man knows when to back out.
I'll take you with me.
Sure you think you will.
You like to gamble, eh?
What was that? Tell those heavy weapons probably weren't needed.
Adjusting ship rotation.
Alright, greetings. To conquer this outpost, contact the ambassador and declare war. Rogues reach, state your business, says the Gemini Rogues ambassador. There are things I need to talk to you about. I'm listening. So, yeah, maybe we can make a deal. Actually, we'll talk some other time. Cannot stand idly by while you taint Gemini, prepare for war, and declares war, which makes yet another faction hostile to me. But I need stuff, and I don't feel like making 50 million credits to get the stuff, so I guess we take the cheap route. Go to war. You want war? You have it. End. War has been declared.
To the pod.
Enemy down.
Did not want war, but I will do war.
We're going down.
Because I need a third party to give me stuff.
Leadership.
Oh look, I think there's a War Master here. Somebody showed up because we're taking their stuff. Where's my target? Okay, that was a
Destroyed an
Corvette.
enemy target.
Who are we looking at? Is this it?
Aligning ship to plane.
I mean, I'm assuming this fleet is inbound. Here we go. One tourist gunship gone. Another tourist gone. Corvette. Another Corvette. That's a cruiser.
I hope your cargo hold has room for my middle. Curse upon your ship.
Alright, so this is the War Master. And the cruiser. Got a biometric shield so we can't deploy troops. Fire every weapon we got. can use the special abilities too.
Time to die.
Right, so zone must be the small
Target
little
destroyed.
area, and region is the whole area. Okay, so there's a fleet here that's got 4,819 fleet power that consists of 1 cruiser, 7 corvettes, and 7
Engaging
gunships,
sublight.
which we are going to have to take, otherwise they risk threatening the forward outpost. On the plus side, there is more ore miners in this area, so if I just simply upgrade them.
It seems a battle took place here. Should we scan the remains and see if we can find anything?
What battle? I can't find anything. Where'd their fleet go?
Affirmative. Engage sublight.
Weird. It does say I already have one region of the one zone of the Will of the Wisp region. And since this area doesn't actually border ours, I will seek out
Engaging sublight.
a T-gate if there's one nearby. Like I said, I probably should have explored this region better. Oh well. Oh, unless it's the case that I don't own it, but part of the region's owned by a third party. So while, I mean, it keeps saying, liberate Will-o'-the-Wisp region from the rogues, 2 of 4. Would you stop that? Kill these things. What is this fleet there?
I got 6 years to die.
And we pick up the illegal commodities of plasma rifles, because plasma rifles are apparently illegal everywhere, but everybody carries them for
Engaging
reasons
sublight.
not shared with me.
We're entering enemy territory.
Alright, and we start a battle. Alright, Anomaly's making it very hard to see. But we captured the zone because they have very little in the way of defenders.
Enemy down.
And battle starts because they actually had a fleet nearby, and they are inbound. But I think my fleet's bigger than theirs, and I would say it's away from the anomalies, but the effect still happens, so who knows.
4-6, report fire for casualties.
Another Corvette down. I mean, we have them so far outmatched, by the time I target a new enemy, it's already dead. Well, except for this turret, which might as well explode just now.
We're getting dangerously beat
As
up.
I fly into somebody else because I'm not paying attention. There's once again a cruiser. So are we even heading towards it? We are. It's just very far away. Let's see if we can take it via boarding action. We advance.
You picked on the wrong girl.
We cut through the cargo bay. We grapple the ship so that we don't get too far away. We hit the med bay, which can be anywhere on the ship. We go through the engine room. We ram into it because I'm not paying attention to where we're flying. And because we have an attractor beam, it can't get too far from us. We go through the shield generator. Cut through weapons control. And we have 19 more people left to take the bridge. So we have a 27% chance of actually taking this vessel. And we have failed. So we kill it.
What's your problem, Kern?
Lance, Pretender.
A neutral third party wants you dead. That's my problem.
Life support's failing.
We've destroyed an enemy target.
And we go up to level 30. I get a new skill point and a perk point. And where exactly are these anomalies now? Because the fuzziness is beginning to annoy me. There we are.
Scanning object.
Memory serves, there were 3 of them. Actually, it looks like there's 4 or 5.
Initiating scan.
And they're apparently jamming my sensors.
Initiating scan.
Alright, so the guard post research is done, the anomalies are clear, so we can now see everything. And as I was saying, the region of the Will-O-Wisp, the reason why it said 1 of 4 taken is not because I took one region already, it's that one region is being held by the Nixian Consortium, which are the people we are actually doing this for. There's an automated repair facility right here. Interesting, interesting. So all we gotta do is hit this 3rd area, and we should be good. Probably should explore this area. Would like to know what I'm looking at. Well, so far this has been relatively easy compared to the last mission with the radiation nebula. Of course, I don't think the rogues were actually expecting my massive fleet to just come out and attack them like this. Of course, I also don't know if this is the only territory that they hold. I mean, the Freeport Station is held by the Nixium Consortium. The Exact Raw HQ Freeport Station is held by the Exact Raw Materials. This area is bordered by green, which as it is an alloy. Well, the Nexus is considered an ally because I've been trading ore for materials with them, and they like that. So now I need some things for ore. So let's go with gas for ore. That's ore for gas. That's materials for gas. That's ore for materials. It's just a random gas collector. And we also have lost cargo, science survey, another survey area. Can I upgrade any of my...
We're flying through enemy territory.
That's what I get for not paying attention. Got jumped by a fleet, which is currently very far away. Of course, I think it's between me and my fleet, so they'll be here.
Target
And a battleship, by the looks of it, fighting gunships. So.
The ship's practically falling apart.
I'm not entirely certain if I should even be
Start the
worried.
engine.
That Corvette's dead, that Corvette's dead, that Corvette's dead, and they're all gone. And my fleet just now shows up. As I blow up the corpses.
Engaging sublight.
So there's this fleet of 2 cruisers. So let's actually take them out so that way we don't have anything behind us to worry about. And let's upgrade these mining stations as well. Just so that way I get more ore faster. Even though it's costing a large amount of ore just to build them. I guess in the end it eventually pays for itself.
Tactical reports of hostiles in the area. HQ reports one of our fleets have returned.
So, think you can take me on?
Enemy down.
Heavy ton of damage. Coming in.
And they all die. Alright, so that fleet disappeared. I'm sure they'll be back.
Affirmative. Engage sub.
I mean, I could also find the relay satellite and just hack it to see what the entire region looks like, but again, that requires exploring for things. I don't feel like doing that, because as soon as I take the area, or the zone, I'll be able to see everything anyway. Let's take out this patrol fleet. I think most of my guns are dorsal mounted. What do I think the guns are usually dorsal mounted? Well, I'm not here to take you alive. I would say a neutral third party just wants the area not in your control, but let's be honest. How neutral can they be if they hired us to fight you for them? Alright, and here we go. And this one's an actual defended place.
We're coming up on a hostile installation.
Alright, let's go to work. This time we're going to deploy fighters because this looks like a situation where we need to deploy fighters.
Port shield down to 25%, Captain.
Alright, so let's not have them face the port shield.
Shield reactivation complete.
It's the port side.
Destroy the Vera, now.
What did I say about not having them face the port side? To be fair, while I'm looking at the fleet, I can't really see the gun placements. Oh look, they have a dreadnought. Everybody... Where's the everybody shoot that button? Everybody shoot that. just blow up that, just simply because it's there. And we get stuff from it, and I probably won't find it if I don't. Alright, and then we go to town on the platforms. See if I can find the platform. That one's dead. This is why we shoot the thing that's shooting us. There goes that one. Again, the port shield is down, so we'll not try to stay on the non-port, or the starboard side of the ship. I say that as I turn around, leaving the port side open to the rest of the station's defense.
Shield reactivation complete.
What exactly is the shield generator for if I can shoot clean through it? I asked this. All the special abilities. Keep shooting that thing, please. Let's shoot the things that shoot back first, and then we'll worry about the shield generators. That sound like a plan? I think that sounds like a plan. Let's also repair, because while I do have quite a bit of health, I have quite a bit of health. What's that? Oh, that's Tara Higgs' carry. Okay. Since when did I have such a large ship in my fleet? That. Who else is left? Oh, and a cruiser we forgot about. Okay then. Dealing with somebody's dreadnought. I didn't catch the name, just that it was a dreadnought in Predatorian class. So I'm guessing Maxton. And the first officer says, "Great work. Please inform Ambassador Roche, because we managed to take the area." Alright, so let's recall the fighters. Because, I need to if we're just going to jump away. Just take out a couple of these derelicts because I'm right here. It's not again. Here we go. Okay, so what was this that's so heavily defended? The Godson Research Station. Adds to my fleet power, and now minus 2% building cost. So, we have a new region to our name. I wonder if that's it for the
Affirmative.
rogues.
Engage sublight.
Now, I want to see what the rest of this region looks like, so... let's head off into the area controlled by the Consortium and see if we can quietly hack their relay satellite so we can see what's here. 'Cause I would like to know. Of course, I do also want to know if the rogues that I just declared war with, this was their whole territory. Which means they're now gone as a faction, I'm guessing. I mean, I won't say no to taking new territory for the Solari Concord. It's just, I would prefer it if it wasn't so spread apart. I mean, I do have our primary area of Faneros and the region around Faneros. Well, most of it. There's still this one zone that I've never taken. Ooh. Apparently Rogue's still got a fleet.
All systems failing.
Gotta remember, most of my guns have a maximum range of 3,500 measurement units.
Enemy down.
The beating is getting a bit heavy.
A random freighter right here. Was a random freighter right here. And we actually managed to max out our cargo. Alright, okay.
Initiating sublight.
Yeah, let's send a fleet because they want 1 material for 3 ore. And for once, I actually have more material than I know what to do with. Well, more material than ore.
I guess we all have to go sometime.
Okay, I don't even know who these guys are. The Ashirari? I was apparently running low on heavy weapon ammo. And this is where I went to, told the ship to go to. Oh, look, a wormhole. So if I ever go to war with the Nixian Consortium, or somebody not happy takes, well, not friendly takes this area from them and I take it back, I can build a T-gate here and be able to T-gate travel from this zone, well, from this region back to, well, Faneros, truth be told. Alright, here's the satellite. Alright, so just in case this becomes a problem, let us save. Also, I forgot about the perk points. So I have 2 unused skill points, of which everything costs at least 3. So can't really do much there. As for the spare perk point, I had Diplomacy 2. Why wouldn't it let me do the Diplomacy 2 thing? Probably because I didn't have 30 million credits either. Alright, so I got hacking 3. And I think it's 1 skill option per skill. So I've seen the Diplomacy 3 one. So let's actually upgrade to Merchant 3, because I may not have seen that one yet. Of course, I'm assuming that it's like the one thing that required Diplomacy 3 in the conversation with Ambassador Rosh, I will never need Diplomacy 3 for. But yeah, I don't know that for certain. Alright, so it's link instead of hack, so I'm fine with that, because if it still said hack, I'd feel uncomfortable hacking somebody that's relatively friendly. I wonder if they'll let me build a T-gate here just for fun. Well, not for fun, but
Affirmative. Changing course.
so let's just head back. here we are. Apparently, plasma rifles are illegal, as are cybernet implants. Well, you know what? If the guys I took the cargo from wasn't carrying it, it wouldn't be much of a problem. But it is. Alright, so apparently I can hail Pineros. Let's just land instead. It's still raining, I see. Alright, so the ambassador says anything to report? A will-o-wisp is now liberated from the rogues. It flies the flag of the Concord. So the Trade Council will be pleased. We appreciate your assistance. We'll dispatch the parts to Concordia immediately. Thank you, Ambassador. Warden, I've just been notified of the incoming delivery. I suspect that is your doing? Watchkept are part of the bargain. We'll get to work on the main proximal weapon battery as soon as you give the order. Alright, so we'll just sell all the stuff we picked up from the remains of the fallen, so to speak. Let's just rearm all the guns.
Good luck.
Alright, so I need to construct the Proxima shipyard at the Proxima construction site and talk to Baroness Sarah Kirst on planet Sora. Alright, I could do that. One thing that's always been bugging me though is that this zone is technically part of the Pharos region, which is technically our home area, ignoring the fact that I pretty much just conquered this whole area up here, except this area, because I don't know what's in there. So let's take this area first. Where is Sora? Oh, there. Okay. Who's in command here? The Sora Barney.
All decks were flying through hostile space.
Time to die.
Okay, apparently we just ran into the forward outpost without even realizing it.
System close to shutting down.
And they're gone.
Affirmative.
Alright, attack the outpost.
East right.
How close is it? To be honest, these gunships don't have much of a threat, I guess. And we've captured the zone. And we've gone up to level 31 and gained 1 extra skill point, which we were 1 shy of the last time. So if we look at skills, the cloak, which is my favorite skill and the one I probably use the most often, actually requires 4 and is at level 6. Whereas the other 2, disable and expose, are at level 5, so I'm guessing I should upgrade one of those. You just use them both at the same time, and expose is at the top, so we'll upgrade that next. And somebody has decided to commit to a battle. Look, more ore. Constructors. Just, upgrade, build that one, upgrade this one, upgrade this one, burn through a whole bunch of my ore, which I technically need for other things, but, no, I pay for it now, and I'll reap the benefits later. Such is the joy of investing in infrastructure. Alright, they're dead. Moving right along. Alright, so that's Nexus Insurgents, so hopefully they won't try to take this region, and if they do, then, well, we cut further deep into their territory.
Course adjusted.
Alright, in the meantime, I want to see what's up here, so rather than just fly all the way through here, I'm going to head towards the T-gate around Feneros, jump to this T-gate, and, head this way. I wonder if I just gave the order to have my ship go through the T-gate and automatically jump out through here, as opposed to doing something else. Okay, that's a destroyer, so we should probably deal with whoever these are, because this is technically in my space. Do you guys mind? We're trying to fight a war here. Our troops can try to take this vessel. I'm assuming not, especially... Okay, I don't know what that was. I'm assuming someone somewhere was talking. Alright, luckily the medbay is a little bit further in, so I have the ability to have my Marines heal up more, so that way hopefully there'll be more Marines when they hit the bridge. I mean, they were at 51 after the medbay, 41 at the weapon, after the shield generator, and they actually have enough Marines to take the bridge. So they pacified the ship. Apparently, I don't have the ability to research the captured vessel and ability to make more. I also can't use it myself, nor have it become an AI ship. Most I can do is salvage it for parts and sell the ship and transfer the bulk of the credits to my account. That's interesting. I wonder what the A Shirari actually are. I wonder if supposedly at the end of the second one, the second Starpoint Gemini game, to be fair, I only played like the first part of it. Earth was attacked by a bunch of aliens, and the remnant that we work for, at least, what eventually became the group that we work for,
Realigning course.
were chased by these aliens
Engage sublight.
to Gemini. Okay, so I figured I'd just simply look them up. So the A Shirari, knowledge about the A Shirari aliens is severely limited, so they are aliens. It is known that they invaded the Sol system and that they decimated the Imperial Armada. They've also probed the Gemini system, but stopped after losing a single recon fleet. The lens, located in the Surin region, seems to be affecting the aliens' ability to communicate telepathically, which is believed to be the main source of their supremacy on the battlefield. So whatever this lenses are in the Soren region apparently is preventing the A Shirai from doing whatever it is that they do to make them nigh unstoppable on the battlefield, and that's the reason why they haven't taken Gemini yet. And since they're aliens, it's also probably the reason why, while I was managed to take the destroyer, I couldn't actually use it. Makes no sense. I mean, if I can sell it or scrap it for parts, they should be able to refit it for my cause. But I didn't program the game, so who knows. We near there yet? Okay, we're at our T-gate. That's an anomaly. That's a big anomaly. I want to scan the anomaly.
Initializing scan.
Okay, that's taken care of.
Realigning course. Affirmative. Engage sublight.
Ghost anomaly scanned. Interesting. And through the T-gate we go. Alright, so it will actually automatically jump us out where I selected it. Alright, so let's head into this region and find the thing we need to do to take it. Zone, I should say. Not region, it's zone. Alright, so that's a place to build a gas collector.
HQ reports one of our fleets have returned.
Oh goody. Can't really see what they did because of the sun. And apparently we're in the middle of a battle. Is it with just the one Corvette? I'd be more than happy to kill the Corvette. Apparently it was just a fleet battle with a Corvette.
Initiating sublight.
Alright, somewhere there's the zone control facility for this place, and slash where the relay satellite.
Entered.
The relay satellite, which would tell me exactly what is in this region. Need to find one of those two things. This appears to be the edge of the zone, and it looks like it borders the allied neighbors. Not
Affirmative. Engage sublight.
the Nexus, so the Revenant shouldn't be past here, or whoever controls this area. I wasn't paying attention to the name of the pirates when I took the rest of the area.
Or entering hostile territory, Captain.
Salvage that. I got my entire fleet flew past their fleet and then jumped out. And then we killed them all. Well, most of them. That's a freighter.
HQ reports one
I don't
of
feel
our
like
fleets
fighting a
have
freighter.
returned. Affirmative. Engage sublight.
Alright, so that's a gas collector that they've built. This looks like the edge, so guess what I need is up.
We're entering hostile territory, Captain.
Yeah, we're always entering hostile territory. We're a warship in charge of a war fleet. It's kind of what we do. Where's cargo? Survey. I know it's costing me war to do all of this. I'm hoping I'll get war back. And the Maganote is actually fighting the insurgents in this fleet battle. They have one carrier against 3 destroyers and a corvette, and I'm too far away to help. For now. So,
All hands be advised. We've entered a hostile region.
okay, I'm at the top edge of the map. Where exactly is the controlling facility for this zone? I think I would have found it by now. Because the edge is here. This looks like the other edge. Is there not one? I mean, I thought every zone had one. How else do you reclaim the zone? Unless this area... Unless this area specifically doesn't have one, and it's so that way I can't just take this region and no more pirates, basically. Unless it's off behind the gas collector, because this is still technically unexplored. Yeah, let's actually head here, because I think the hexagons are all shaped the same, and this looks like the edge right here. So I can't imagine there's much more to this hexagon past this line. Whereas this one's still half unexplored. On the plus side, we're now up to 16,235 ore.
Fleets have finished their task.
That's over half of what we need to just upgrade the Concordia.
All hands
Or
be
upgrade
advised,
the hangar.
we've entered a hostile region.
Alright, so that's an automated repair facility. That's it. That's all that's over here. Just a gas collector, a place to build a gas collector, and an automated repair facility. Maybe there is more over here than I thought. Apparently I can shoot this thing. Okay. Wasn't expecting to be able to do that.
Engaging sublight.
Probably not the smartest solution, considering I want this region, so I should probably take everything in it intact. But what do I know? I just fly the ship. Well, I just order the ship to fly to certain areas and try not and pilot the ship so that way it doesn't get hit by, well, anything, and usually fail horribly. Huh? Because I'm seeing green over here, so unless it's literally in this spot, I don't think this area actually has a zone control thing. That's weird. I mean, I guess it's just a means of just auto-generating pirates. I mean, I don't even see the resource set, the relay satellite. I thought every region had one as well. Weird. Anywho. Yep, this area does not have one. I mean, unless it's the gas collector. Because I don't think it's going to be over here. I can see the edge of this line, and I would assume, while it does look hazy, so I haven't fully explored here, I would assume anything here I still would have seen. Well, that is no guarantee, but also nothing else that close to the edge of the map. This artifact vault doesn't count. Oh, you're a big fleet.
Be advised, we've entered a hostile region.
You're a very big fleet.
Aft shield is at half capacity. Port shield is at half capacity. Starboard shield does
Cloak.
25%, Captain.
And repair. Why do I have a sudden feeling I just bit off more than I could chew? Alright, let's run away.
One of our fleets have finished their job. Firing at will.
All systems failure. Smash the pretender.
And apparently we can't blow up the gas cluster with the repair station. Okay. Alright, so I'm guessing this fleet's starting to chase us. Or not. Actually can't tell. Alright, so we should be at a full stop, and they're
One of our
still
fleets
incoming.
have finished their job.
Okay then.
Engaging sublight.
So unless this fleet's what controls the zone. let's save and head back to see what happens when we take on the fleet. Because I think while they have more ships, we have bigger ships. And I won't fly headlong into them, so that way my fleet can catch up to me.
Target destroyed.
Alright, deploy fighters.
Really smart, aren't you? Severe damage on all levels.
Take out the small ones before the dreadnoughts show up. And the dreadnoughts have shown up.
We've destroyed an enemy target.
Let's not get close to the dreadnoughts by ourselves. Okay, maybe I would say maybe they have more dreadnoughts, but these are a whole bunch of cruisers. And I'm actually out of range. Not out of this cruiser. And I'm actually losing health quite a bit. Use the shield booster. Let's cloak. Apparently the heavy repair drones take literally a full minute to do their thing. That's a lot of cruisers. It's a dreadnought. 2 dreadnoughts. It's actually 2 dreadnoughts and a bunch of cruisers? Interesting. This is what used to be my carrier, 2 dreadnoughts, 6 battleships counting myself, and 4 cruisers. I am going to wait until the heavy repair drones are done and then reuse them. Same with the shield drones. And so let's see if we can actually take them out one at a time, all piecemeal like. One less cruiser I have to worry about. Another cruiser I don't have to worry about. Cloak, because I'm once again taking more fire than I really want to.
Energy shields reinitialized.
Oh, goody. And they target somebody else.
Roger that. Commencing automated firing sequence.
Do my shield look like? Alright, so I just lost somebody. Let's try a boarding action, just for fun. Let's recloak. So that way I don't get attacked.
Hostile target eliminated.
Concentrating. Looks like they blew somebody up. And I have 81% of, I was going to say 82% trying to take the ship, but I wasn't paying attention and walked further away than I needed to, so I lost the boarding action thing. So that's another cruiser down. That's the Dreadnought. Out of range for that Dreadnought. Why do I think I lost most of my War Masters?
Time to die, Dalton.
They might be getting the best of us.
Why do I get the sudden suspicion I'm actually losing this
Can
fight?
stand against us?
So I guess it'd be helpful if I was actually not too far away to actually do anything.
You move into the line.
Alright, I think that was one of my battleships. That's one of their dreadnoughts.
Target is down.
I got what looks like 3 dreadnoughts and at least 2 cruisers left. And I have less than that. I have Maxon's Praetorian, Nika's Halberd, and 1 battleship.
Engaging
So
sunlight.
we're just going to up and leave. Yeah, it's now 2 battleships and 2 dreadnoughts versus what looks like 3 dreadnoughts and 2 cruisers. So I'm going to have to go home and rebuild my fleet. That was not part of the plan. Yes, that's Tara Higgs's carrier. Build a new one of those. We get 2 more battleships. Had enough materials for that. Alright, so if I ever decide to go back in through here, gotta remember, more dreadnoughts. Plus side, I have almost enough ore to upgrade the station. Of course, I don't know if I have enough materials and gas to do so.
Realigning course.
Alright, rather than just have them fly all the way down here, I'll have them go through the T-gate. Apparently they were that far away. Okay, we'll just sell all of this. Rearm and repair. Do I have any heavy... I do have heavy repair drones. Buy those for 2 million. Fairly certain I was running low. And if we look at construction, alright, so I still have enough materials and still have enough gas. I just need less than 200 ore to upgrade the Concordia to be large enough to upgrade the... Okay, so the fleet's inbound. As I was saying, I need just shy of 200 more ore to upgrade. Yeah, just shy of 200 more ore to upgrade the Concordia. Allows me to upgrade the hangar to be large enough so that way I can actually build the thingy that I need. And are these asteroids getting me ore? Or is it just cargo? I think it's just cargo. Or not. I mean, I got 96 ore and somewhat gas. Just another 83 ore and 49 gas. Another what? What's 11 ore? That one. Weekly income, that's me another 8,000 ore. So I should definitely have enough. Alright, so has the fleet arrived? Okay, yes it has.
HQ reports one of our fleets have returned.
And a fleet has arrived with another 1,500 and change ore. I redock. So the ice, carbon, silicon, titanium, crystal, sulfur, and 5 units of diamonds that we picked up. I wonder if they're low temperature diamonds based off the price. I'm assuming no. Alright, so then we upgrade the HQ module to level 3. So I need another 25,000 ore in order to upgrade the hangar module. Tactical ops, mining ops, salvage depot, research and development, trade center, production plant, logistics center. No, apparently upgrading to module 3 does not actually give me any extra spots for anything else. It may have built this thing, but I'm not 100% certain. It looked like at least what was yellow, it was just the main central spire that I guess expanded. Alright, so we have, well, we did some things. I once again led my friends into a fight. They could not win and got a lot of them killed. So that was fun. On that note, we have to rebuild the fleet. We also have to see what the Baroness, what's her name, wants. And on that note, well, and that's all going to be an issue for next time, because I am going to call it here. Everybody stay safe from the plague, and have a good day. Why are we currently under attack? I like how enemy freighters just show up right here.
No more. Start the engine.
But what did they expect to be flying to happen this close to Concordia? Apparently we get ore from storing ships. Interesting. And of course they didn't have anything to trade, so
See
no
you
cargo.
again soon, Captain.
But as I was saying on that note, I shall call it here.
Everybody stay safe from the plague and have a good day.